Joining us today on our SA Celebrity Parenting feature is none other than radio and TV personality Kia Johnson, who's also a 2014 MTN Radio Award winner.
Oh, yes. I couldn't believe it. I have to say, the past couple of days being in Johannesburg, getting up to the stage and just that feeling of that award, being part of such an amazing team, that was the ultimate for me. It just made my weekend. Yeah,
and congratulations on that,
Thank you
and your team. That is actually quite amazing.
It is, yeah.
Can I just find out from you? You're a mom.
Yes, as you can see.
Olga's here with us. So I wanted to find out from you, as someone who actually hosts a morning drive show, I mean, with a young child like this, you don't really get much sleep. So how do you actually keep it together?
Yeah, it is quite difficult. I have to get up at 4:30 each morning. It is a morning breakfast show. So you got to make sure that you're there on time to actually prep a bit just beforehand, before you have to go on air at 6. Now, I actually broadcast from Cape Town. So I'm alone in the SABC Cape Town studios. And then I have my Johannesburg counterparts link up with me. So sleep is a big thing. I try and be in bed by 8 o'clock if somebody lets me. Doesn't always work like that. And sometimes when she's in one of those moods where she wants to hop around and play around, I kind of like bend to her whim. You try as much as you can to put a lot of things in place. You go to talks, where they discuss being a mom and, what you need to do.
She's looking
but
at you.
it is so, oh yeah, no,
she's like, you're talking about me.
Yeah, she knows. But the thing is that, you can only try and follow a guideline that much. For the rest of it, you pretty much have to just abide by what your kid wants at times. It is just what it is. And they have to just be children. I mean, that's what your parents did with you when you were little,
And I also wanted to find out from you, I mean, most women after giving birth, they're very self-conscious about how their body has changed. So have you had any major changes, and how are you ensuring that you're staying in such great shape?
Okay, so that was a big one. I have to say, you worry about your job. I mean, it's media at the end of the day, so you got to bounce back very quickly. People expect that of you. It's an image business, and that's what you're selling at the end of the day. So it is just what it is. But after the 6 weeks, I had to wait 6 weeks. I had an emergency cesarean, so I did have to wait 6 weeks. Doctor gave the okay. I mean, I pestered my doctor every week, like, when can I start training? And the minute he gave the go ahead, I started training. And I train quite hard, 3 to 5 times a week if I can, schedule permitting and monkey permitting. And I train with Dragon Power. So they do Muay Thai. They also do personalized injury training as well, because I've got a knee injury, so I've got to take care of that too. But at the end of the day, it's a mindset. You can will yourself to want to get there. And you can, if you have that sort of passion and determination, you will get there.
I must
it's
say,
willpower.
you look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
As for a new mom,
Thank you.
amazing.
Plus, I have to run around after this monkey, so I'm definitely fit all the time, Yeah.
And I also wanted to find out from you, I mean, breastfeeding is also a very important part of a child's development. Are you breastfeeding, considering the fact that you are TVing, radioing, voiceover artisting, you're doing a lot of things at the same time?
At the time, and when I was pregnant, I was quite adamant I wanted a natural birth. I was also quite adamant that I wanted to have her breastfed. Within the first 3 weeks, my allergies came back, so I had to go on allergy medication. I literally get angioedema, so my face starts blowing up. And if I don't get to the hospital and get Phenergan and cortisone injection, I can go into anaphylactic shock. So after the 3 weeks, the symptoms came around, spoke to the doctor, and he said, look, just do what you need to do. But eventually what happened was my milk because the milk times it with your baby when they're hungry. It's like one of those things of nature you can't explain. And unfortunately, I just couldn't. My milk stopped producing the way it should. So I had to switch to the bottle, which I was very upset about. So I wanted to breastfeed her, 3 weeks she got, but that 3 weeks, breast milk is golden.
And what's the most important thing you've learned so far about raising, her from being a newborn till now, just under 2 years old?
You know what? I placed a lot into my work, and I'm a workaholic. I'll always be a workaholic, even with her. But one thing that I came to realize is that no matter what anyone says to me, no matter how they try and put me down, I made a baby. What did you do? That's kind of how I feel. And
did you hear that?
I think I do a pretty good job.
I
actually prayed for this monkey because I was told I couldn't have children. So I prayed and I don't know, somehow, some way.
So how long have you been trying out for, trying to have a baby?
Gosh, it was a couple of years, and finally, nothing was coming right, and little surprise, hey? Yeah. So she's my everything. She really is.
And I also wanted to find out from you, I mean, how do you ensure that you stay so stylish? I mean, when kids are under 2, they spill on you, they always all up in you, so it's very hard to keep clean and to keep stylish. How are you actually maintaining your style?
Yeah, so you just make sure that when you are like majority of the time taking care of her, and that you kind of like wearing very downtrodden clothes, and that when I'm going to an event, I have to kind of put her at a hands-off distance, and make sure that I sort of step out. Sometimes I even get dressed in the car so that she doesn't, because these dirty hands, they will touch you and they will find you. Believe me, so there'll be food everywhere. Yeah, don't let her start spitting. It's a new thing of hers. She likes to spit, so she goes, and she thinks it's a party trick. There we go. She's doing it right now. Check it out. Check it out. Make some mommy. Make.
That is so cute. Do it again.
Told you.
And Kia, that is so amazing. What can your fans expect from you in the future?
I think that at the moment, I really have found my home away from home. I'm loving where I am. 2000 FM is just, it's the most amazing station I've ever been with. We are growing at such a fast rate. Done a complete revamp. Amazing team that I have with. My boss is awesome. I couldn't ask for anything better. But I think in the next couple of years or so, I have my own production company. I'd like to see that grow, and I'd like to share a lot of the fans' experiences that they experience out there with the rest of the world. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay, now it's Olga's time.
Yes.
Final words, Miss Olga.
Say I love you. Say love you. She's showing off now. Say Olga. Olga. Say mommy.
Okay,
we've done this before.
Thank you so much for joining us in studio.
Say bye. Say bye.
Say bye to the camera.
Bye. Say bye. Bye.